Hello guys, I'm back again. As promised, I'm going to be working on my Victorian Beauties journal, and I was going to work on the original, which I've got this page for, and this with all my original pieces and all that, which I still will do, and I'm going to make for myself. But I thought I went to my craft group today, which is today's Saturday, and it's in the evening now. So, and I worked on the actual kit. So, I forgot my PVA glue, not PVA glue, normal glue, and a lot of the stuff is being put on with PVA glue, and it's sort of gotten a bit wrinkly, and PVA glue makes it curl. So I did put them under some books, but still probably need to put them under books a little bit longer. So I used this paper, pen and ink. I'm going to use that in both mine and in the one that I'm making. This one I'm actually going to be making one to keep for myself and one to sell. So I've got this book here, which is from an old Reader's Digest, which I thought was just really beautiful and sort of old Victorian. I want to keep the inside cover with this because I really like it. And I've made a start on some pages. So I'm making it to the size of the book. I've still got to, you know, put all that sort of stuff in there yet. I'll put that away, but I'll do that later because I want to cover the inside with it. So I made pages that were 5 1/4 by 7 1/4, and here we go. Move all this out of the way. And I've also gotten pages from this beautiful book. I think I might have shown you in a book haul one of these days, a while back. It's in my thrift shop hauls. You can probably see me flip through in that. So beautiful. Okay, so pick some pages out of that. So they're going to be pages, and then I've got my these pages, which I'm going to have as pages as well. So I've just got one of each, which I've cut up 7 1/4 by 5 1/4, which I'm going to incorporate in the journal as well. I just love it. So we've got that Victorian feel about it, and that one. And then I've cut up the pages, the actual pages. I still may dye these because these are my coffee dyed pages, which I'm going to be putting in there, and these are the normal pages. So I think I may go back and coffee dye them. So I've cut them up to that size. So that's what you do. You end up missing some anyway. So you know, the sewing and everything that you see on the actual original, if you cut it up, it ends up being like that. So I'm really happy with how that has turned out. Definitely want to. So there are the pages. Close them up again, but I definitely need to coffee dye the back of those. But I've been out all day, so okay. Now what I want to do today, like for now, I've got this bit here, which would be see, on my original one it actually fits because this is the size of the original book, and it actually fits, because I made it to fit to that. But the bit that I have printed, these are actually the prints. Oh, the way that they're curled like that drives me nuts. I just back these on to sort of like more thicker paper. So I'll cut them. So that's what you do with them. You back it on. This is on coffee dyed paper, which I probably will end up sewing around again. And maybe these, I actually back these onto scrapbooking paper, the ones that are part of that pack. So, but I think they need to sit in those, so you would just back them onto some paper. So these are journaling cards. So if you back it onto paper and then end up cutting that out, and then I'll link that again. So that I'll show you on another one. But for today, these are the pages. Where is it? So the cutout, and I started working on it, and I thought I'd better stop working on it. So the bit that this is the cutout. I cut that off there like this, and I end up cutting the clear off because I just did not think it matched that. So you get these in the kit as well. So I've got two, but I thought, where is she? She just matched really, really well. So what I want to do today is work on maybe making up the cover, but I still like the idea of using this. So this is how you can utilize. You can either pick one of those. That's why I've kept these like that. You can have whichever one you want. They are going to all match because they just go really well, whichever lady you want, because I've got the blue cover and I want to see some of the blue cover as well. So I've gotten her, and here are the bits and pieces that I've cut out, and I've kept the lace bits. This is the bits that I've taken off here, so I've cut that off. So what I want to do is I've got some bits and pieces of lace and all that kind of stuff. So we'll see what we can use. This is how you can incorporate the kit and make it like this. This is why I didn't put them in there. So if you got a book that's big enough to hold that, then you would put buttons and embellish this one straight on there. So I've got some lace here, bit of lace here. I really love that. But we'll see. We've got all bits and pieces here, which we'll try and see what works best. Oh, that does look gorgeous. This is from, I wonder if I can incorporate two lots. Or I've actually got some of this. Actual ribbon. I might be able to use the actual off-cut ribbon on there. Hang 10. I'll be back. Pause. Back again. I found the actual ribbon that you can cut off there, and I've got some buttons and bits and pieces. So what I want to do is, now this is just from an old doily, so you can get bits and pieces even if you don't have the same one as what I've got. You can always find something that's going to work, like even something like this. It's an edge of a tablecloth that will work, or even the edges of these doilies. So you just find yourself something that's going to work with it. What I want to do, get myself comfortable and see if I can put some ribbon and some all that kind of stuff on there. Bit of lace. I wonder if that'll work. Actually, that might work around the edge. I think I might put some of that over the edge and back on the other side with a darker one underneath. That will work. So I'm going to tear this here. And I think I need to tear that a little more. I wonder if I'm going to tear more on this side. Maybe a little more here, but I really like those, so I might have to tear a little more off here. Because I think I've got a feeling I may end up covering that anyway. even if I do this. I won't go to waste. I'll pinch that. So now if you want to, I was actually thinking you could cut that up because it matches perfectly, and you can put that on the top like this. Use what you've got, but I would like to put it up a little higher to incorporate something else underneath that. I really like that. I think that's beautiful. I think that's really pretty. So it's all about the process. Okay. And see, we're missing a piece here. It's just too high. So maybe I'll just get the real piece and stick that underneath. Or cut that off, stick that on there. Oh, just so, bear with me guys, bear with me. Okay, get some before I start. Just going to get Distress ink. Probably won't see that on the inside, but I'll do that anyway. In a way, working with the this is already done. You don't, and it is flat, so if I wanted to keep it flat, but on the front I can have a bit of 3D, but that's going to work. I'll get a big one. Okay, I do rather like that. But at the same token, I want to see some of the blue. Okay, just a little on that. And even though we've got the Gladys Hardy in the papers, it is still going to, this is going to be the best one for the job, I think. Now, I reckon we can stick a little bit of this. I think quite like that. Go in there. Have it so it's just coming out on that one. So about there, and then just coming out of there. But sticking out a little bit more here. There. Quite like that. I think it really needs a little bit more off. It's annoying, but that's how it goes. It's just too big. Gotta work with what you got. Okay. Okay. There we go. Need that a little bit more. And then we have, well, we've got that half of one. Where are we? That's actually pretty nice. What the heck? I'll utilise it. Yes, it's going to sit nice and flat. Okay. Now, there we go. The fact that that's so cream and this is quite white is not 100% exactly what I want. I am so sorry, guys. Where is the other half of that? It was just here a second ago. I know what I'm going to do. Get myself a bit of paper. And then just brown this off a bit. There we go. I think that's probably the best bet. Then plonk it down, ask questions later. Ugh. Gotta make a start somewhere, eh? How long's it been and I haven't even put anything down yet. Ugh. Looks like it's got blue things on there. Ugh. Good grief. Okay. Excuse me. Sniff, sniff, sniff. Okay. Still want to see some of that blue. Okay. Really do want to make sure that it stays down, so I'm going to use the craft glue for this, especially being on the front cover. Now this book is just a Reader's Digest that I got from the thrift shop. They're great Reader's Digest books. They've usually got really nice covers. So put that on there. Seems a shame to cover it, but there we go. I want to see some of it on the bottom. There we go. Now I'm not going to put that down quite yet because I need something across the top. And I'm thinking maybe some of this. If we maybe gather it just to make it a little bigger. Sometimes when you want to get something to work, it doesn't always do what you want it to do. Okay. Very fine lace, but the colour works really well. Stay. Hope I'm not in the shadow, it's a bit dark here, so how to do things the hard way. Probably should have gone on the sewing machine and gathered it. Okay, because it's not fabric, it's not going to gather for me as well. Sorry for this painful, arduous task, guys. It'll look pretty when it's done. Had a nice day today at craft with the ladies. It's always nice. Might just chop it off and work with what I've got on the top. Okay. Come on. So how are we all doing? How was your weekend? I'm just going to do it there. Hope you went well. And for you Americans, the 4th of July. And one last bit along here. Have it sitting still. Okay. That wasn't painful at all, was it, guys? Much. Okay, move that over a little. It's a little bit more gathered. I just want it to be gathered because the colour was nice, but it just didn't seem to want to sit too well. Now I'm going to, where's that bit of paper that I cut out? Add that along there. You know what? I think that's going to go back on itself. I want to see that. There. Okay, now for this. This part here. This is just an idea of what you can do. Everybody's will turn out different. And then in the next couple of videos I'll do, you know, showing you how I'm putting it together and maybe utilising some of the bits and pieces. Does seem a shame to cover that beautiful blue, but okay. There we go. Make sure that's straight. Okay, now with this bit, it's either that or wait until I do this, and then that's going to cover it. But then we're going to need something there, aren't we? So I know. Wonder if that'll work. I think so. Okay. Bring that down so it matches that. Okay, now I have got these beautiful buttons, which I was thinking I might put that one there, and I wonder if we can put another one there. It sort of goes. I think maybe just one. This might work for the cover. I want to put something through that. Now, in order to cover this, give it a bit of a sand, which I probably should have done earlier, because sometimes when it's slippery like that, it doesn't, even with the glue, it doesn't really take it too well. My freebie. I need something a little bit thicker. That'll go across the words. Then okay, you won't see that. The only thing about the fine lace, it's pretty, but it's quite difficult. I think that's going to look really nice. And what we might need to do, well, it goes all the way over, but I wanted to really cover, this bit. Maybe we can do it the opposite way. Have it going like that. That's really pretty. So you just see that. I think that might work. So you just see the edge like that. Just covers this. You still see a little bit of the blue. And we've got sticking over the edge like this, covering that, and then that. I'm gonna glue this down now. There we go. There we go. Pretty. I think it actually needs something on the edge there like that. But I quite like that you can see that, just something really thin, maybe some sort of ribbon in it. I may have to adjust the piece. Have a look how it's gone. Oh, 31 minutes already.